everyone, and welcome to Belgium. We are escaping the fireworks in the Netherlands at New Year's Eve. It sounds literally like a war zone. If you think I'm exaggerating, I'm not. My friend Emily's husband was in the army and went overseas, and he is Dutch, and even he says midnight on New Year's Eve in the Netherlands sounds worse than anything he heard over there. Last year Whiskey actually did okay, but he was only 6 months old and I'd done a lot of desense work with him. He was still scared, but he was alright. But since my car accident, he is terrified of loud noises, and he's been, don't know if you can hear me, it's very windy. And he has really not been doing well with like the little fireworks we've heard so far. So we came here yesterday. Today is New Year's Eve. It's the 31st of December. Tomorrow is a new year. I have pain au chocolat on my lip. Yeah, but it's a really nice place that we're at. I took some clips a little bit earlier. It's brightening up. I hope it stays that way because we have been having horrific weather, like awful weather. The whole week my mum was here, it was wet. It just rained literally continuously. I feel like I'm still in Scotland. But I think today the plan, like, look how nice it is. Like, it's so lovely here. It's like a proper old farm. It's really nice. Paula's away to get bottles of water, I think, because we're planning to go to a little village called, I think it's called Dinan. Where's the place called that we're going? Dinan. Yeah, I was right. And it looks really pretty. It's got like a big cathedral and colourful houses on the river. And then we're going to go somewhere to walk the dog, and then maybe the village close by here, and just see what we do. But do you hear those dogs?
Yes.
Are they the ones that woke us up this morning?
I don't know.
Like 7 o'clock this morning, we got a very barky awakening.
Those other people.
Oh.
No, that's his dogs. They live behind you.
Ah. Yeah, did he say he had like 15 dogs or something?
12.
12, yeah, all flat-coated retrievers. They're very nice.
Do we not need food for Whiskey?
Yeah, we'll also need his bowl.
No, then we'll walk back one.
Yeah, we'll go back. My hair's all over the place because it's so windy.
He doesn't want you to go back one.
Ah, okay, yeah, because all of his dogs are there.
But if it stays like this, it's probably...
Yeah, it stays like this, I'm happy. Like, I just don't want to be damp today. I'm a bit over it, to be honest. Hello! My husband wishes for me to film a rock.
I asked you...
What rock? This rock.
Why are you pointing at me?
Is this the rock you're talking about? Oh.
Well, yeah, I think so.
Do you know anything about the rock?
Yes, it's big, hard, and old.
Big, hard, and old. I know something else is big, hard, and mold.
Did you say mold?
I did, but I didn't mean to say mold. It's not molding.
Struggling. Speak, woman.
Yes. I feel like that looks like a fort.
Citadelle.
C'est le citadelle? Citadelle du quoi?
Le Dinan.
Citadelle du Dinan? Dinan ou Dinan?
Dinan.
Dinan. You need to fix your pronunciation.
I do.
Yes. Your father would be disappointed.
So you're saying it wrong? You asked me.
I'm not saying it wrong. I'm saying Dinan.
Yeah?
That's correct. Dinan. Are you offended?
I'm confused.
It's a pretty little village though. I hope no one watching this gets motion sick. I probably won't be able to watch this back. Oh, it's a pretty old building. And there's just like a big ass cliff with a fortress. Sorry, citadel. Fortress. Like, look how that's like a sheer cliff. Oh, are they cookies? They're massive. Look at this old church. Oh wow. Pretty. Into where? No, we can't take the dog in.
Did it say that?
It said, yeah, I don't think we can take the dog.
It said, yeah, same thing.
So we came out to the citadel at the top of the hill to see if we could see, but it's all kind of blocked off and you have to pay to get in. I don't really want to pay 11 euros each to go in.
Okay.
Nah.
Okay.
Do you want to just go back down and we'll park
Sure.
somewhere and explore down in the little village?
We're gonna go explore.
Let's go explore. We made it to the little photo spot. It's cute. I feel like it would be a lot nicer with some blue sky, but we'll work with what we have. We're just reminiscing about past New Year's Eves that we've spent together. Because technically we should have had like 6 together, but obviously we were long distance for 4 years. So I think was it the first New Year's Eve we spent together that was in Florence? I think it was.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. If you guys go like right back to the very beginning of my channel, then you'll probably see you'll see the Florence vlog. And we were just chatting about how weird that weekend was. Like, what was your most memorable thing from Florence?
I think the fireworks, seeing.
That was cool, yeah. Seeing all, like, because we went up to the top of, was it Michelangelo Square or something it's called?
Something like that, yeah.
Like right at the top of the hill. And you saw all of the fireworks all over Florence. That was really cool. And that morning, we'd also went to Pisa.
Yeah.
And I saw the Leaning Tower of Pisa for the first time. That was really cool. But what we hadn't taken into consideration when we booked to go to Florence for New Year was that on the 1st of January, everything was closed. Because we were like, oh, it'll be so fun, like we can go see all these like museums and the history things. There's one museum open and we queued for like 2 hours to get in. But 2nd of January we went to see Michelangelo's David.
Yeah.
And that was cool. Like, I know everyone's kind of like, oh, we were kind of umming and ahhing about going because we were like, is it going to be good? Like, is it going to be worth paying to get in? But it really was, wasn't it? Yeah. So yeah, this, and we've obviously had a couple of New Year's Eves. Our last 2 were kind of lockdownish. Like, we couldn't really go anywhere. And now we're escaping with the hound. And we're in Dinan, which is very pretty as well. It's a lot more kind of countryside-y. And walking the dog around the river. Yeah. It is very pretty. It's very quiet as well, actually. What is it?
Une ruine.
A ruin?
Yes, and from the ruin you have a view.
Ah.
Wiki, come. Oh.
Nice idea, but I mean, I wasn't actually expecting to get in to see it, so. Where are you going? Be careful. It's like the edge, there's a cliff there. So the ruin's closed, can't get in. It's fine, still see it. And I think we're gonna go to a castle. Said there was a castle somewhere nearby that you can take your dog into the grounds. So I think maybe we'll do that. I feel quite lucky because the rain's staying off. It's very windy, but the rain is staying off for the moment. What's wrong with him?
Nothing, he is chewing.
Oh, is he eating grass? Are you a cow? Are you a cow? Whiskey, are you a cow? Are you? It's like a whole side of the wall fell off. Was this a moat?
I think it's just the rock.
Or was there like a landslide? Because I feel like it all just went, like it was up and then it all just went floof.
So it's a big rock with the build on.
Oh. So the castle over there was a bit of a fail. So we have come to the village and we're just having some lunch.
What do you want?
Oh, he's here. I'm very glad we're here because I don't know if you can see how hard it's raining. It has just started pouring. Right moment to have lunch, huh?
Definitely.
I mean, we're still outside, but we are undercover. Just. And it's not super cold. All these people are sheltering under the gazebo. It's a little Christmas market over there. I mean, lots of dogs. So lunch has been had, and the rain is kind of on off. So we're wandering around the little Winter Wonderland Christmas market thing. But I feel like there's a lot of dogs. So whiskey's not being the easiest at the moment. But it's pretty. There's lots of Christmas lights. Do you want to go ice skating? I don't think whiskey would do very well on it.
Come on.
It'd be like Bambi on ice. We found like a second part to a Christmas market, or a different Christmas market. It's way quieter up here. This is like halfway between where we were and the castle. The castle's there. Still trying to find our way to that. But it's like really quiet up here. It's nice. What?
Well, not that chunky for winter.
Okay.
They always get chunked up for winter.
Gotta let Paul be in his happy place for a little bit. He's found some carp.
Yes.
Put him in a good mood. You wanna stay for longer?
No.
Alright. We've come to yet another castle. There's a lot of castles around here. This one is, I would say, the most impressive by far. The other one had a nice turret and not much else. The first one was a letdown. This is very pretty. But I don't know if we can walk around the front to go and see it, because I think it's like a hotel and a restaurant and stuff like that as well. Where's my husband? Okay, actually, where is my husband? Is he still? Oh, here you are. Is it a woodpecker? I thought woodpeckers had a red head.
I think it is. I'm looking as well. Like.
It's got like a nut in the tree that it's trying to open.
Is that so?
It's chasing the leaves. What are you doing? Take him back up that way. Here. Whiskey. Just snort. That is us back at the hotel. We are going to shower and get changed into some comfies. We're gonna have a chill New Year's Eve. I brought some champagne with me. We have my laptop to watch The Office, which we've been watching together. And I think it's gonna be lovely. Good morning, everyone. It is New Year's Day. It is the 1st of January, 2023. it is also the month that I turn 30. So this feels like a very special year for me. And I wanted to talk to you guys actually a little bit about how I do New Year's resolutions. I don't do New Year's resolutions anymore. What I do is a word of the year. So last year my word was purpose. You choose a word before the new year comes and you try to live that year in pursuit of that word or with that word in mind. So at the beginning of 2022 I was starting to feel quite lost without the whales. Like, the whales were always my purpose. It was always what I aspired to. It's how I made all of my choices. It's how I defined myself. And without them, I felt very lost, and I still do. So last year was very committed to finding my purpose. So I quit my job at the vet hospital. I went full-time with my business. So far, touch wood, it's been quite successful. And I felt my purpose in that. I got married. I felt my purpose in that too. And then in December, I really was starting to think this is going to get really deep. I feel like I've lost a bit of my spark that I always had, and I think that's from kind of, oh, there's someone there literally watching me vlog. That's awkward. So I basically made a commitment to myself to say, okay, I am going to get some clarity on all of this, on what my purpose is, on what I'm meant to do, because I'm definitely a person that defines what I'm doing with my life as me personally. Like, I'm a very creative person. So my 2023 word is clarity, and I'm very excited about it. And it means that there's going to be big things and big changes coming in my life. And that's twofold. So the first thing that's really fun is I'm doing 30 for 30, which is where I'm going to do 30 things this year because I turn 30. So I'm going to try 30 new things, or I'm going to do 30 little challenges. Silly things like go to a trampoline park, or try water skiing, or play the clarinet again. Oh my god, what is going on? Someone's banging the gate. And the big challenge I'm doing this year is running the marathon. I don't know if it's a good idea. I'm terrified, but I wanted one thing on the list that was going to scare me, and I have 10 months to train for it. The Amsterdam Marathon is in October, so I have time. Hi honey, yeah, we're gonna go walkies. So I have time to train for it. Another thing that I'm doing this year is I am going to really try to pursue musical theatre. It's the only thing I was super passionate about besides killer whales. Like, when I was a teenager, I said I'm either going to be on Broadway or I'm going to be a killer whale trainer. And life is too short, so I'm deciding, screw it. I'm going to go for it. And if nothing comes of it, nothing comes of it. But it means that January this month is going to be really busy because I have 2 auditions for theatre schools, universities. I don't go halfers. If I'm going to do something, I go all the way. So I'm busy learning monologues and songs. I've got singing lessons, dance lessons, everything. Those applications need to be in by the end of the month. And like I said, if nothing comes of it, fine. I just have to try. So sticking true to my podcast, no such word as can't, to everything I tell you guys, I'm practicing what I preach. Life is too short to not go in pursuit of your dreams. This is a dream I've always had, and even if it doesn't work out, like the degree in musical theatre doesn't work out, it's fine. I'll find another way to bring that element into my life. But yeah, I'm just seeking some clarity this year, and I think I don't know. I'm just taking it one step at a time. So yeah, I turned 30. We're going 30 for 30, and I'm going to try and get a degree in musical theatre. It's going to be a big year. Managed to find the only boulangerie that's open on the 1st of January, which is also a Sunday. It's a miracle.